it play and call it work.
Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com. I want to invite you to come participate in our mega Siege of Centaurus campaign this January 2020. What is a Siege of Centaurus? Well, it is a mega multi-game event that we're going to have for guests to come in all throughout January for 4 weeks, Monday to Friday, starting on January 6th and going until January 31st. This allows guests to come in and participate in a narrative campaign, even if you can only come in for a day or two or for a full week or two. There is no cost to participate, just like our normal battle reports, but there will be very limited seating, about 3 or 4 seats per day, because that is what we're able to film with battle reports. Now this is multi-game. This is not just Warhammer 40k regular games. We're looking for people who want to play Battlefleet Gothic, who want to play Apocalypse, who want to play Aeronautica Imperialis, or Kill Team, or even Adeptus Titanicus, which I know is normally built for 30k, but we can totally play it in 40k as well. You are going to be helping to shape the future narrative of the MiniWarGaming Warhammer 40k cinematic universe. If you're watching the Shattered Imperium narrative campaign right now, you'll know that we've actually jumped ahead 1,000 years into the future of 40k and are really shaking up the main lore and canon of the universe. I don't want to get into too many details because that'll spoil some of the story plot elements from the Shattered Imperium, but let's just say the things are going to look very different. There's going to be some things I'm going to tell you right now. Now, the Centaurus system is a very important system because of a few things. One, it has what we call Pharos beacons, or one Pharos beacon in particular. Now, these are mini Astronomicons because the Golden Throne is no longer working 1,000 years later. And so instead of having one bright Astronomicon, we have several of these Pharos beacons that dot around the light side of the Imperium, of this side of the Cicatrix Maledictus. And so there's one here, and it's on a mining world that mines the Pharos crystals, the psychoconductive materials that make these beacons work. And so that is a huge resource. But if that wasn't enough, because of that, the other planets have become very important. There is a hive world with over 100 billion people on it that serves as a good tithing area to get more troops. There's Morphilion, an armory world, an entire world that's dedicated to housing munitions and supplies for the war effort. There is Vizora, a death world and agro world, which provides all the food, not just for this system, but for neighboring systems as well. And then there is Lycus, which is unfortunately now a demon world, because there are 3 main factions in play and the anarchists. And when you come in and play, you can represent any of these, as long as you're playing an appropriate faction from that faction. On the 3 factions, we have the Kauth Pact, which is the one that's run by the triumvirate of Guilliman, Corax, and Leman Russ. That's right, there's a couple new ones right there. And they also have Tau allies and Eldari allies as well. So you can play things like Adeptus Mechanicus, or Astra Militarum, or Space Marines, or Imperial Knights, or Tau, or any of the Eldari, not even necessarily Inari as well. But you can't play things like Adeptus Sororitas, or Adeptus Custodes, or Inquisition, because those are part of the Hallowed Regency. So basically the Hallowed Regency is the way that the 40k universe Imperium is right now. They're holding on to the way that things were. And so they have access to pretty much all the Imperium stuff except for Ultramarines. And they've also hired a mercenary band of orcs to harass the system. Kind of ironic that they would do that considering how xenophobic that they are. So that allows you to play orcs if you want to play on the side of the Hallowed Regency. Then of course there's Chaos, the Empire of the Eye, led by Abaddon himself. He's not necessarily present in this conflict, but it's his forces that are present. So this is any Chaos, so Chaos Space Marines, Chaos Knights, Chaos Demons, but also we're going to allow you to bring Astra Militarum or Adeptus Mechanicus and add the Chaos keyword to them so they can truly work on the side of Chaos. But if you're really an anarchist at heart, why not come in and play Genes to the Cult, or Tyranids, or Necrons, or the non-mercenary orcs, or maybe some Drukhari Raiders who are just trying to make sure that nobody really gets control of the system. We are going to have a map-based game where every game you play will influence the control of each of these planets, whether it'll influence the void control, air control, ground control, or urban control. And having control of different planets and different levels of control will influence the games themselves as well. So while they will be regular 40k games in Aeronautica Imperialis and Kill Team, there will be extra stratagems, extra relics, extra other bonuses that you can get by helping your team to win, or in the case of the anarchists, making sure that nobody wins. So we'd love to have you come in. If you are interested, there's a couple ways that you can try to sign up. You go to miniwargaming.com/challenge. We'll have some details there. You can also email support@miniwargaming.com. So this is during the week, Monday to Friday. We film 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., just like when we normally have guests come in for battle reports. Like I said, in January, starting January 6th to January 31st. If you're already signed up to come in for regular battle reports, because we have a few people, first off, we'll be contacting you. But if you don't hear from us first, feel free to contact us and we'll make sure that you get included as well. Space is limited because we can only have 3 or 4 people per day. So make sure you sign up soon if you are interested in coming in. And I'll put even more details. I'll include a document as well in the link below, as well as on miniwargaming.com/challenge. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave comments here. I'll do my best to answer them. Happy wargaming.